The Cal Ripken League proudly presents this edition of Baltimore Dodgers Baseball, courtesy of MyRadioStream.com. Now, the voice of the Dodgers, Rob Stadnick.
Welcome in, everybody, to this Monday edition of Baltimore Dodgers Baseball, and Baltimore Dodgers taking the field for the first of two 7-inning ball games. I was actually under the impression that they would be the visitors here in this first ball game, but I guess they'll be the visitors in the second ball game. So I'll give you the starting lineups for the Vienna River Dogs in that instance. Kevin LaChance leading off and playing second. Jordan Sargent, the left fielder, batting second. Right fielder Sean Wood in the 3-hole. Batting cleanup Nathan Lowe, the first baseman. Batting fifth Logan Harvey, the catcher. The 6-hitter Andy McGuire, the third baseman. Designated hitter Mac Nathanson is the 7-hitter. The 8-hitter Mike Shore, the center fielder. And batting in the 9 spot, Kent Blackstone, the shortstop. And facing the River Dogs here tonight is right-handed pitcher Harold Miles, as he's beginning to throw his warm-up pitches in preparation for tonight's ball game. Last time out, he pitched a gem in a 12-inning victory for the Baltimore Dodgers. That game back on June the 28th. Miles went 9 innings, gave up just 2 earned runs, and the only runs given up were those 2 runs. So 2 runs, both earned, on just 4 hits, and he struck out 7. So 9-inning ball game for Harold Miles, and obviously looking to duplicate that here as we're getting set to start the first of 2 7-inning ball games, as this doubleheader is due to rainouts earlier in the season, as we've become accustomed so far. And stepping into the plate, Kevin LaChance, the second baseman. LaChance out of UMBC. LaChance, a right-handed hitter. And Miles will wind and deliver the first pitch, a square by LaChance, and he'll pull back and take one up and in. Third baseman for the Dodgers is Jake Bernstein. He's in front of the bag as the 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball in there. So that'll even the count at 1-1. Miles likes to work fairly quickly as he gets his sign and delivers the 1-1. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Around the infield for the Dodgers, Jake Bernstein at third base. The shortstop is Evan Mendoza. Colin Dyer at second base and Brennan Williams at first. And I'll get you the outfield alignment after the 2-1 pitch. Correction, the 1-2 pitch on the way to LaChance. That swung on and missed for strike 3. So a solid start for Harold Miles. He missed the first pitch of the ball game, but 3 straight breaking balls, and down goes LaChance swinging. And that'll bring Jordan Sargent to the plate. That outfield for the Dodgers is Chad Bible in left, Ben Bomberger in center, and Raul Shaw in right field. Sargent, a left-handed hitter. And that pitch comes inside and hits him on the foot. So far in the ball game, 2 fastballs that did not find the plate for Harold Miles. If anything, if you're going to hit somebody, hit them in the foot. That way they can't run, I guess. As Sargent limps down to first base, looks like he'll be okay. Just needs to walk it off a little bit, and I'm sure he'll be just fine. And that'll bring Sean Wood to the plate.
Number 34, Sean Wood.
Sean Wood, another left-handed hitter. Out of West Virginia. Wood standing slightly open stance. Bernstein at third base, creeping in and taking the first pitch for a strike is Wood. Infield for the Dodgers at double play depth. And a quick throw over by Miles, and it gets away from Brennan Williams, but staying right where he's at is Sargent, as he didn't get up quick enough to notice that ball was away from Williams and all the way over to the fence on the first base side. So no ball, 1 strike count on the River Dogs' number 3 hitter. Set by Miles and the delivery. That one swung on and fouled back. So Miles now ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away. Lucky that we're getting this ball game in here this evening, as the forecast called for rain all day. And it did rain pretty heavily last night, but the field is ready for play. The 0-2 pitch, runner goes. That pitch inside, throw down to second by Hamill, and that is in time. And Jordan Sargent caught stealing. He's eliminated on the 2-6. And now a 1-2 count with nobody on and 2 away for Sean Wood. Now the infield will back up a few steps with 2 away. Miles now again from the windup. He'll deliver the 1-2. That pitch misses a little bit high. Wood batting just under 305 on the year. He'll get the 2-2 and he'll swing and he'll hit one into center field. Bomberger coming over and he'll make the running catch in right center field for out number 3. So a roundabout way to do it, but the Dodgers get the River Dogs in order. It's the River Dogs nothing. Your Dodgers coming to bat. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Dodgers coming to bat in the bottom of the first after retiring the River Dogs 1-2-3. They'll send Jake Bernstein, Evan Mendoza, and Mike Medashevsky to the plate. To round out the rest of the order, Christian Hamill, the catcher, batting in the 4-hole. Chad Bible in the 5-hole, playing left field. Brendan Williams, the first baseman, batting 6th. Colin Dyer, the second baseman, batting 7th. Ben Bomberger, the 7th center fielder, batting 8th. And batting 9th, the right fielder, Raul Shaw. Jake Bernstein takes a pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Third baseman, McGuire, in front of the bag. And the 0-1, that one catches the inside corner as well, and nothing, and 2 the count to the Dodger leadoff hitter. Bernstein batting 203, waits the 0-2, swings and hits one into left field, and making a nice running catch is Jordan Sargent as he was heading towards the line. Bernstein slapping that one the other way. Sargent making a nice running catch towards the line, and retired on the fly ball to left is Jake Bernstein.
State, number 8, Evan Mendoza.
And that'll bring Evan Mendoza to the plate. Mendoza on quite a tear as he waits the first pitch from Michael Laffin, a right-handed pitcher for the River Dogs, and he takes that one outside for ball 1. Mendoza started the season pretty slow, going hitless in his first 3. There's a 1-0 pitch taken, missing the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes to the Dodgers shortstop. As I said, 0 for his first 3 games, but now he's hit in 10 of the last 11 and 7 straight. So a good job of rebounding by Mendoza as he takes the 2-0 on the outside corner. And nodding approval of that strike call was Mendoza as he takes a step out, now stands back in for the 2-1. Swings and slaps that one out of play along the first base side. And that'll run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mendoza on his recent tear, improving his batting average to .286 on the summer. He waits the 2-2. And that one hit on the ground back to Laffin. Laffin will jog over and underhand it to Lowe at first base for out number 2. So nobody on for the Dodgers, 2 away. And that'll bring up big Mike Medashevsky.
From Eastern Michigan.
Medashevsky, right-handed hitter.
Michael Medashevsky.
Medashevsky in this recent road trip. We'll call it a road trip. They've had a few road games, 4 to be exact, since the last game here. He takes the first pitch high. Hit a pair of home runs, gives him 3 on the season, and helping the Dodgers tie for the league lead in home runs. 1-0 pitch. That one taken outside. Ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Metashevsky also, like Mendoza, has hit safely in 10 of his last 11. 4 straight for him. As he awaits the 2-0. And a breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Dodgers' number 3 hitter. Metashevsky, the only reason he hasn't hit in 11 straight games was a very difficult error given to a third baseman on a high chopper against the DC Grays as he takes the breaking ball in there, evening the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Laughlin will deliver the 2-2, and that one missed badly, and getting past his catcher Harvey all the way to the backstop. That'll run the count full on Metashevsky. Metashevsky just shy of a 300 average. And he waits 3-2. And he swings and misses for strike 3. The first strikeout of the game for Michael Laughlin will retire the Dodgers in order. At the end of 1 inning, it's the Dodgers nothing, the River Dogs nothing. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Miles finishing up his warm-up pitches. And coming to the plate, Nathan Lowe, the first baseman.
From St. John's River State, number 45, Nathan Lowe.
Nathan Lowe, another left-handed batter in this River Dogs lineup. It's a pretty good strategy considering the right-handed pitcher Miles on the mound. Bernstein even with the bag, down at third. First pitch on the way to Lowe. That one an off-speed pitch, which is outside. Miles reaching down, grabbing a bit of dirt. And he'll deliver the 1-0. That's a breaking ball, and I guess missing a little bit low. And now behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes is the Dodgers right-hander. He'll deliver the 2-0. That one catches a lot of the plate and gets the knees. This is the second start of the year for Miles. His other 3 appearances coming out of the pen as the 2-1 pitch catches the outside corner, and that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll deliver the 2-2. Swung on and hit high in the air out behind third base. Coming in is Bible, and he's going to get under it and overran it a little bit, but reaches back to make the catch. And a little bit of deja vu on that one, as we saw earlier in the season. Chad overrun one just like that fell in behind him. But he does retire Lowe.
Number 26, Logan Harvey.
And that'll bring Logan Harvey, the catcher, to the plate. Harvey, right-handed hitter. He'll wait the first pitch. That one missing low and outside. Harvey batting just .155 on the year. 1-0 pitch to him. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. That'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Harvey from Henrico, Virginia, attending Wake Forest. Breaking ball missing the outside corner. And now Harvey ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Infield now at normal depth. Bernstein 7 or 8 steps behind third. So Harvey takes the 2-1 up high. So now 3-1 the count on Logan Harvey. And he'll actually get hit with the 3-1 pitch. Miles looking at his hands. So 2-hit batsmen in the ball game so far for Miles.
The third baseman from the University of Texas, number 15.
And that'll bring Andy McGuire to the plate. McGuire, right-handed hitter. Stands in straight away against the right-hander Miles, who delivers. That one missing the outside corner just a little bit. McGuire appearing in his 15th game for the River Dogs this summer. Infield at double play depth. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. It's a nice little slider. Maybe a cut fastball by Miles that started off the plate in and caught the inside. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, and Hamill unable to block it as it heads over towards the River Dogs dugout. Down into second base is Logan Harvey, now in scoring position with just one away. And ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike, is Andy McGuire. McGuire out of Oakton, Virginia. Goes to the University of Texas, will be his junior season next year. Waits the 2-1. Swing and a miss. And that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clouds starting to roll overhead. Nothing too menacing, as earlier in the day we did see some dark clouds that we were a little worried would be rain. As I mentioned, forecast did call for rain. It actually does call for rain a little bit later this evening as well. It's a 2-2 pitch. That one taken outside, and the count will run full on the River Dogs' number 6 hitter. Runner at second base is Logan Harvey. He'll take his lead. Not too concerned is Miles, and a check swing, but he cannot hold up, and he goes down swinging Andy McGuire. And 2 away. The second strikeout of the ball game for Harold Miles. It is a pretty big one with a runner on second base and just 1 away. And now 2 away with that runner still at second base. Mac Nathanson now coming to the plate. Nathanson, the designated hitter, standing in from the right side. Hands right over that inside corner of the plate as delivering a breaking ball missing the outside corner is Miles. Miles stares in for a sign, checks on Harvey at second base. Dyer coming over to check on him a little bit. The delivery swung on and missed, evening the count at a ball and a strike. Not a whole lot of attention being paid to Harvey out there at second, which is understandable. 2 outs, you want to get the batter. Don't want to open up any holes as the defense pretty much staying put. Harvey not a big threat to run as the next pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right field. Shaw is under it, and he'll make the catch, stranding the runner at second base. And that will do it for the River Dogs here in the top half of the second inning. No runs on no hits, and they leave 1. It's the River Dogs nothing, the Dodgers nothing. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Chad Hamill stepping in. Christian Hamill stepping in. As Chad Bible stepping into the on-deck circle. Christian Hamill stepping into the batter's box to lead off things for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch on the way to him. Misses a little bit high. Michael Laffin making his second start of the summer for the River Dogs. Will deliver the 1-0 to the right hand, hitting Hamill, and he'll miss that one up a little bit. Laffin will deliver the 2-0, swung on and fouled back by Hamill. So 2 ball, 1 strike count on the Dodgers catcher. Hamill, a recent addition to the ball club, making just his 8th appearance. But one of the better hitters on the season for the Dodgers. He takes the 2-1 way outside and getting away from Harvey. Was that fastball? Hamill batting .320 in his first 7 games with the Dodgers. Has yet to register an extra base hit. And the 3-1 pitch. That's a breaking ball that's going to miss. And on at first base for the first runner of the ball game is Christian Hamill. And that'll bring Chad Bible to the plate.
From Cal State Fullerton, number 31, Chad Bible.
Bible, also a right-handed hitter. Stands very forward in the box. McGuire expecting a possible bunt in on the grass, and squaring and pulling back and taking a strike is Bible. Middle infield for the River Dogs at double play depth. Center field, actually all outfield positions, very shallow for the River Dogs. And he's set by Laffin, and the 0-1 taken in there for a strike, and the throwback from Harvey gets over Laffin's head, but right there to pick it up is Kevin LaChance. So no advancement on the play, and a 0-2 count to Chad Bible. He's set by Laffin. Hamill gets his lead at first. Not a big lead. 0-2 delivery. That's a breaking ball that misses way outside. Perhaps a waste pitch there by Laffin. Just kind of a show-me breaking ball. Third baseman McGuire now backing into his normal position, actually taking a few steps over towards the hole, away from the third base line. And the 1-2 pitch, that one misses badly as well, and a nice job by Harvey to block that one, keeping Hamill right where he's at first base. Bible having a difficult stretch here, just one hit in his last 6 ball games. He takes the 2-2 outside, and that'll run the count full, so good job working his way back into the count here. And that one hit spans a total of 23 at-bats, so certainly a slump for the Dodgers left fielder, and it'd be nice for him to break out here in a big way. And the set by Laffin. Bible awaiting the 3-2 pitch. That one misses, and it gets away from catcher Harvey, but Hamill's not going to go any further as he's forced down to second base on the second walk of the inning. Back-to-back walks for Michael Laffin. And Dodgers have a little bit of something going here with runners at first and second and nobody out. Laffin, those are his 8th and 9th walks in what is now 16 innings pitched. So not exactly numbers you like to see, as coach out to talk with his young pitcher, and now heading back to and coach now also that's manager Bruce Hall out there speaking with his pitcher and calling a infield play for a potential bunt for the next batter to play Brennan Williams. Corner infielders in on the grass expecting that bunt, and Williams will square, and the ball hits Williams, and 3 straight non-at-bats load the bases for the Baltimore Dodgers. And the River Dogs actually know a little bit of something about this, as their last ball game, they scored 7 runs in their last ball game. And they recorded just 1 hit in that last ball game. It was a 12-7 loss. They recorded just 1 hit while scoring 7 runs in that ball game. The 1 hit was a grand slam. And the next batter coming to the plate, Colin Dyer, takes the first pitch on the outside corner. Corner infielders are in. Middle infield at double play depth. They will concede a run to get the double play. Colin Dyer, right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitching Laffin. 0-1 pitch, swung on a hit on the ground to third, and it actually gets past McGuire, turning third, and coming in is Chad Bible. Christian Hamill scores easily from third base, and the Dodgers ahead now 2-0 on an RBI base hit for Colin Dyer. 2-run base hit for Colin Dyer.
From Hartford Community College, number 15, Ben Baumberger.
Next batter coming to the plate, Ben Bomberger. Bomberger, the center fielder. Right-handed hitter. With an open stance, he'll square to bunt and pull back and take one down low. Runner at second base is Brendan Williams. Colin Dyer at first. Williams hit by a pitch while trying to sacrifice. And Dyer, the runner at first base, singled in both Christian Hamill and Chad Bible. He's square again by Bomberger and taking one on the outside corner. Close pitch. Would have been a very difficult pitch for Bible to bunt to third base, which is where you want this bunt to go, because you don't want the first baseman to field this because they can get the easy force out at third. He set by Laughlin the square and the pullback on the breaking ball. And 2 balls and 1 strike to count on the Dodgers center fielder. First baseman Lowe way in on the grass. Still expecting the bunt, and Bible will bunt this one. It goes back to Laughlin. Laughlin will wheel and throw to third base. And they'll get Brennan Williams on the force out. Bomberger, not a good bunt there as that one went straight back to the pitcher, Laughlin. And he's easily able to retire Brennan Williams going second to third. Dyer does advance to second base. Bomberger safe at first base on the fielder's choice.
Number 14, Raul
Shaw. Bring Raul Shaw to the plate. Shaw, the right fielder. Now runners at first and second and 1 away. As unsuccessful was Bomberger in moving the runners over. First pitch to Shaw. That one in the dirt. And it was blocked by Harvey. And that's a good job there by Harvey as he lets that get past him. Basically, the Dodgers get the situation they want, which is second and third, and just 1 away. And the 1-0 to Shaw is slapped foul on the first base side. Right at second base is Dyer. He drove in a pair with a single to the left. On at first base, Ben Bomberger. He was retired on the failed sacrifice attempt. Calling time at home plate is Raul Shaw. Entire field currently covered in shadow, which I'm sure the players like. It cools the temperature down a bit as we were in the mid to upper 80s to start this ball game. 1-1 pitch, and the runner goes up for third. Ball hit on the ground to second base. Up with it is LaChance over to Blackstone, and the throw to first base gets Shaw on the double play, so he's retired 4-6-3. But the Dodgers do break through with a pair. They get 2 runs on 1 hit and leave a runner. At the end of 2 innings, it's the Dodgers 2, the River Dogs nothing. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Dodgers lead 2-0, and Mike Shora coming to the plate for the River Dogs to start the top half of the third. Harold Miles out to make his third inning of work. Third inning of appearance. I don't know how I wanted to set that up, but bottom line is Harold Miles out to work for the third inning. Shore, a right-handed hitter. First pitch to him. That one gets the belt on the inside corner. A 0-1. That one just missing the inside corner that time. Shora batting just under .230 for the River Dogs this summer. Swings at the 1-1, hits it deep out into right center field. Bomberger drifting over, and he'll make the catch. Is that ball maybe not as deep as I thought it was going to be off the bat, but an F8 to begin the third inning. Kent Blackstone, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Left-handed hitter will face off against Miles. The first pitch to him will miss outside. I have a correction from earlier in the ball game. The Medashevsky error was actually the first game of a doubleheader against the Herndon Braves, as the 1-0 pitch is swung on and popped over towards the shortstop Mendoza. He'll call for it and make the catch for out number 2. Medashevsky's last game without a hit was against the Herndon Braves. It was the first game of a doubleheader. It was the day after the Grays game. And I'll bring Kevin LaChance to the plate. LaChance, the second baseman, went down on strikes in his first at bat. He swings at the first pitch this time and pops it into foul territory, but it's going to get out of play as Bernstein heading over to just make sure that it cleared the fence. Bernstein, sharp contrast to the last time that LaChance was at the plate. Bernstein back near the edge of the outfield grass, as not really anticipating a bunt here for the leadoff hitter. And well, there's no other way to say it, a bad pitch by Harold Miles, as that one was well outside and bounced a good 10 feet in front of home plate. And that'll even account at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. And LaChance not in total agreement with that as he takes a frustrated look down to third base. But he's down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Miles winds and he'll deliver. That one in the dirt. Spiked that one. Again, about 5 feet out in front of home plate. Miles getting the ball back from home plate umpire, visibly frustrated with that pitch. Now 2-2 on LaChance. And that ball hit right back to Miles. Actually hits his leg. Now coming over to pick it up is Williams, and that was a mistake, as getting in safely is Kevin LaChance. The only chance that the Dodgers had of making that play was after the ball hit Miles in the leg and shot over towards first base, was to let Miles come over and try and flip it to Brennan Williams. Brennan Williams saw the ball, went to get it, but there was no way that Miles was going to be able to beat LaChance to first base.
Number 4, Jordan Sargent.
That's one you hope maybe your pitcher calls off his first baseman, or it's a very difficult play, as they probably wouldn't have gotten him anyway, but the only chance they had was to allow Miles to try and get that ball and flip it to Williams at first. That'll bring Sargent to the plate, and he'll swing at the first pitch and chop one over to Williams, and this one will be an easy one as Williams takes it to the bag for the 3 unassisted, and that will do it for the River Dogs in the top of the 3rd. So they get a hit and they leave a runner, but they don't score anything at the end of 2.5. Dodgers 2, River Dogs nothing. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Top of the order for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's Jake Bernstein, Evan Mendoza, and Mike Metashevsky. Third baseman McGuire in on the grass looking for a potential bunt from Bernstein, who takes the first pitch. And that one misses, I guess, a little bit high. Outfield for the River Dogs shallow. Bernstein fouls back the 1-0. Understandable that the River Dogs would play Bernstein shallow, as he only has the 1 extra base hit on the season. And taking the 1-1 pitch high is Dodgers' third baseman. Jake, a small guy, not a lot of pop, but a speedster, as he fouls back the 2-1 and evening the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now McGuire backing up a step behind third, not completely giving up on the bunt. 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. Bernstein will await the 2-2 from Laffin, and he'll swing and slap one on the ground to short. Up with it is Blackstone. He'll make the long throw, and a nice scoop by Lowe at first base will retire Bernstein. As getting a little unlucky there was Bernstein, as that ground ball hit the lip of the infield grass and made a nice high hop for Blackstone at short to backhand and make the throw. If that ball was in the dirt, that could have gotten through, and if it didn't get through, it would have made for a much more difficult throw from Blackstone. But that'll bring Mendoza to the plate. Mendoza will foul back the first pitch from Laffin. Mendoza, in his first at-bat, grounded back to the River Dogs pitcher. And he'll await the 0-1. Breaking ball will catch the outside corner. So 0-2 the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And the 0-2 delivery on its way. That one chopped over the head of Laffin. Coming in is Blackstone. He picks it up. He'll make the throw, and that's not going to be in time. It gets past low, but backing up is the catcher, Harvey. And on at first base with a single is Evan Mendoza. The second hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
From Eastern Michigan, number 21, Michael.
And that'll bring up the Dodgers designated hitter for today, Mike Metashevsky. Metashevsky struck out swinging his first time up. And the first pitch to him way up and away, and good job there by Harvey getting out of his crouch and not allowing that ball to get to the backstop. That ball thrown very wildly. Laffin working from the stretch from the far first base side of the rubber, and he'll deliver that pitch outside and low. So Metashevsky ahead here in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Infield for the River Dogs at double play depth. The throw over to check on Mendoza. Mendoza will get back. Right fielder Wood playing fairly shallow. Rest of the outfield at normal depth. The 1-0 on the way, and that one in the dirt. That was the 2-0 pitch. As I took a quick glance at the scoreboard, was not updated. It is now 3 balls and no strikes to the Dodgers 3-hitter. Metashevsky gets the 3-0, and it takes that one on the inside corner. Not a good pitch to swing at. A nice pitch there by Laffin, not giving in to the big right-hander. Metashevsky, one of the league leaders in RBIs with 17 coming into the ball game. 3 home runs. 2-1 pitch. Takes that one low, and he'll reach. And the Dodgers with runners at first and second with 1 away. And that'll bring Christian Hamill to the plate.
From Shepherd College, number 33, Christian Hamill.
That's the 3rd walk of the ball game for Laffin. Laffin will set and check on Mendoza at second and deliver. And I heard balk called by the umpire at second base. And moving up to third is Mendoza, to second is Metashevsky. And I didn't see what the balk was, and obviously I can't get any sort of explanation right now. I can maybe get it in between games. The first pitch was not a legal pitch as the balk was called. Time is called, and the first pitch now to Hamill is on the outside corner for a strike. So Hamill up with runners at second and third and just 1 away. Infield is back for the River Dogs. And the 0-1 taken down low, and it'll even the count to the Dodger catcher at a ball and a strike. River Dogs conceding a run. As long as Hamill can put one in play. Laffin gets the sign he wants, and he'll set. And he'll come home. And that pitch catches the outside corner at the knees. And now Hamill down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Now the infield coming in for the River Dogs. Set by Laffin, and he'll deliver the 1-2. That one gets away from the catcher catcher Harvey. Coming in to score is Mendoza, and up to third base is Mike Metashevsky. So scoring on the wild pitch is Evan Mendoza, and Christian Hamill now with a runner 90 feet away and nobody out with a 2-2 count. Looking to drive in that fourth run of the ball game for the Dodgers. Infield for the River Dogs remains in. The set and the 2-2. Swung on and chopped right back to the mound. Laughing up with it. He'll check on Metashevsky at third and make the throw to first to get the out. Metashevsky keeping put right where he's at. And he'll be 90 feet away for Chad Bible.
From Cal State Fullerton, number 31, Chad
Christian Hamill.
Bible.
Anywhere but Laffin on that ball would have been fine, as that ball was not hit hard. It was chopped down. If that would have gotten past Hamill, Metashevsky would have scored easily. But the first pitch to Bible, swung and hit hard and foul down the third baseline. Ducking to get out of the way was Metashevsky. Sure he'll have some words for Bible after that one when they get back to the dugout. It'll all depend on what Bible does here. Bible drives him in. I'm sure all will be well and good, but if he's unable to deliver Metashevsky, there might be a little, "Why'd you try and take my head off, bro?" Or something to that effect, as the 0-1 pitch is taken high. 1-1 pitch on the way to Bible. That one swung fouled straight back into the screen. And now Bible down the count. A ball and 2 strikes. We remain under cloud cover here at Joe Cannon Stadium. The 1-2 pitch delivered and fouled out of play on the first base side. That one jamming Bible a little bit. As Bible coming back from a recent wrist injury, flexing that wrist after that pitch got him in on the hands. 1-2 taken up and away, leaving the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Dodgers left fielder. He walked and scored back in the second, last inning. And he'll wait the 2-2. That one missing outside. And just like the last time he was up, got down in the count early and works it back full. So Bible will await the payoff pitch from Laffin. And it'll swing and he'll hit that one down the right field line, drifting, and that will get out of play. As Wood running out of real estate over there by the River Dogs bullpen. Runner third base is Metashevsky. He walked, advanced to second on the balk, and to third on a wild pitch. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and Chad Bible goes down swinging, leaving a runner 90 feet away. But the Dodgers do a little damage, and they score 1, increasing their lead to 3-0. They get 1 run on a hit, and they leave a runner. It's the Dodgers 3, the River Dogs nothing. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Dodgers ahead 3-0, going to the 4th inning of play. Quick reminder for everyone, this is just a 7-inning ball game. It's the first of a doubleheader. The doubleheader being played because of a rain out earlier in the season. And the first batter to face off against Harold Miles is Sean Wood. He'll swing at the first pitch and chop it foul down the first base side. Wood in his first at bat flew out to Bomberger in center field. He'll take the 0-1 inside. That'll even the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on a hit deep into left field. Going back and That ball is gone. Turning on that one and just crushing it down the right field line was Sean Wood. That one got out of here easily. Shaw barely moved from his right field spot. And that'll put the River Dogs on the board with the Sean Wood home run. That is Wood's third home run on the year, his 13th run batted in.
First baseman, number 45, Nathan Lowe.
Next batter coming to the plate, Nathan Lowe takes the first pitch for ball. So Dodgers still ahead by a score of 3-1 after that bomb off the bat of Sean Wood. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit hard into center field. That's going to get down in front of Bomberger for a base hit. Now 2 consecutive hits given up by Harold Miles.
The catcher.
And then next batter coming to the plate, Logan Harvey. Infield for the Dodgers now again at double play depth. Last time these two teams met, the Dodgers were able to induce 3 double plays as Harvey swings the first pitch, hits it high over towards second base. Dyer gets it underneath of it, and he'll make the play for out number 1. So a new strategy here for the River Dogs. They're coming out swinging. And there's 2 straight batters swinging at the first pitch.
Third baseman from the University of Texas, number 15, Andy McGuire.
Andy McGuire now stepping in, the third baseman. His first time up, struck out swinging. Miles will set and deliver. That one will be taken inside for ball 1. Dodgers infield remains at double play depth. Outfield straight away. Runner at first base is Nathan Lowe. He's singled into center, and the 1-0 taken down and away. Now Miles down the count, 2 balls and no strikes. He'll come set, take a deep breath, and he'll deliver. And that one hits Logan Harvey right in the back. That's the 3rd hit batsman of the ball game. As Miles potentially struggling a little bit with the grip on the ball. It is a bit humid, so maybe the ball.
The designated hitter from Wofford.
I've seen Miles reach down, grab a handful of dirt a few times, so maybe his hand's getting a little bit slippery, which would explain the ball getting away so often. And he'll come set and deliver. To Mac Nathanson, the designated hitter. That one's in there for a strike. Check on the runner at second and deliver the 0-1. That one just missing the outside corner. I'll run the count even. The runner at second base is Low. And the next ball swung on, hit on the ground to third. Bernstein up with it, steps on the bag at third and throws across the diamond to get the double play. Harold Miles working himself out of that one. Nice play there by Bernstein as he caught that one right at the third base bag, stepped on it, and threw it all the way across the diamond to retire Mac Nathanson. So we're at the end of 3.5. It is the Dodgers 3. The River Dogs get 1. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Baltimore Dodgers coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. They have a 3-1 lead. That lead getting cut into just a little bit last inning with the leadoff home run off the bat of Sean Wood. Brennan Williams will lead off for the Dodgers. He swings the first pitch and hits it hard right back at Laughlin, but he'll make the play. Jog over to Low and underhand it to him for out number 1. So first pitch swinging is Williams, and he's retired on a hard hit.
Colin Dyer.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. Colin Dyer now coming to the plate. Dyer back in the second inning drove in a pair with a ground ball through the left side. He waits first pitch from Laffin. He'll take that one up and inside. Third baseman McGuire in even with the bag. Dyer swings and hits one in the air to right field. Getting under it is Wood, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So Dodgers down 2 outs here quickly in the 4th inning is just 3 pitches thrown by Laffin.
Baumberger.
And that'll bring Ben Baumberger to the plate. Baumberger attempted to sacrifice in his last time up, but bunted it right back to Laffin and allowed Williams to be forced out at third as he takes the first pitch inside, swings at the 1-0 and smokes one past McGuire at third base for a base hit. And Baumberger on at first base, 1 for 2 on the day. And that'll bring Raul Shaw to the plate.
From Johns Hopkins, number 14, Raul Shaw.
Shaw, the right fielder, he grounded into a double play his last time up. Baumberger, the runner at first, gets his lead, and a swing and a miss there by Shaw. Shaw batting just .205 coming into the day. Looking to improve on that here. The 1-1 pitch on its way. And that one taken in there for the strike at the knees. Got a lot of the plate, but at the knees. So a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first base is Baumberger. He's attempted 3 steals and been successful each time so far this year. Be nice to get him into scoring position here with 2 outs. We'll see if he's going on this pitch. This is the 1-2 pitch. He is not. A breaking ball waved at and missed. Shaw did not look confident on that swing as he goes down. And that's going to do it for the Dodgers in the 4th inning. They leave a runner, but they still lead 3-1. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Harold Miles out for his 5th inning of work. Through 4 innings, giving up just the 1 run.
From James Madison,
2 hits.
number 10.
And the Dodgers have not surrendered an error. The Dodgers 3 runs on 4 hits. And the River Dogs have not had an error. Miles just 56 pitches through 4 innings, so moving rather quickly and working efficiently. The first pitch to Mike Shora is in there for a strike. Shora flew out to center field his first time up. 1 to him. That's a breaking ball that gets the plate. So no balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder for the River Dogs. And the 0-2 swung on and missed and blocked by Hamill. Shora off to first base, but he'll be put out on the throw from Hamill to Williams. Nice breaking ball there, getting Shora to wave at one. And down on 3 pitches at the 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
University, number 9, Kent Blackstone.
Kent Blackstone now standing in. Blackstone, a left-handed hitter. He popped out to Mendoza at shortstop his first time up and takes the first pitch in there for a strike. A little disappointed with that call. As he steps out of the box shaking his head. Gets thinking it's a little bit high. Miles will deliver the 0-1. That one swung on and missed. Miles working quickly here in this top half of the 5th inning. Obviously, double headers, it's important to have your starters go a long distance because you don't want your pitchers to be used up in the bullpen. 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball gets the outside corner for strike 3. Down looking goes Kent Blackstone. And the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Harold Miles.
Second baseman from UMBC, number 5, Kevin.
And that'll bring the top of the order back up for the River Dogs. And LaChance will lay down a bunt. Miles over to it, and he wisely eats that one. There's a nice bunt there by LaChance. With 2 outs, Jake Bernstein back behind the third base bag, not really expecting a bunt, as
The left fielder
with 2 outs,
from West Virginia,
a bunt in that situation is not the ideal play for the offense. Obviously, runners at first base are something that you want, but with 2 outs, it's going to require 2 more hits, most likely, to score this runner from first base, unless LaChance is able to take off and steal second base. And so far in the game, just the 3 hits, that bunt single being one of them for the River Dogs. 2 more consecutive hits, though they did do it once already in the last inning, is somewhat unlikely. But we'll see what happens here as Jordan Sargent takes his turn at the plate. Sargent was hit by a pitch in the first and grounded out to Brennan Williams. The chance the runner at first base is 5 for 5, and he goes, and the ball in the dirt. So good job there for the River Dogs getting that runner into scoring position. Is now the bunt single. Does look like a big play. The chance now with his 6th stolen base. Picking good pitch to run on as Harold Miles bounced that one in the dirt. Miles will set and check on the chance at second, deliver the 1-0, and that one will miss up and away. Some darker clouds starting to roll in overhead. As I mentioned, there is some rain in the forecast for later this evening. The 2-0 pitch, that one missing low. And 3-0 now the count on the left fielder for the River Dogs. Center fielder Bomberger shaded slightly to the right field side, which is the pull side for the left-handed hitting Sargent. Sargent will await the 3-0. And he'll take that one down low. And he'll reach on 4 consecutive pitches. That's the first walk of the ballgame surrendered by Miles. However, he did hit 3 players previously, so just the 1 walk, but has allowed 4 runners to reach without getting a hit. And that'll bring Sean Wood to the plate in a big spot here. Sean Wood drove one out of here in his last time up. Miles will deliver, and off with the pitch was LaChance. A little upset that his batter Wood fouled that one off as he thought he had third base stolen. And now out to speak with his pitcher is Coach Derek Brown. To be completely honest, I don't know that LaChance stealing third here is really that big of an issue for the Dodgers, and probably not the smartest play for LaChance to even try, because he's going to score on a base hit anyway. So really only bad things can happen for you if you try and steal third here, unless, of course, Hamill pops up and throws one down the third baseline. Then obviously you come in and score. But you can get thrown out at third. The trail runner, if he decides to go, can get thrown out at second base. If Wood gets a base hit here with 2 away, chances are LaChance scores from second regardless. And if you get thrown out at third, you're taking an RBI opportunity away from your best hitter. So probably not the best decision, or one of your best hitters. The 0-1 pitch on the way. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. Now LaChance out at second base will get a deep lead out towards the shortstop position and walk it in towards the pitcher. And Miles will deliver, and a swing and a miss by Sean Wood. And down he goes, striking out the side as Harold Miles, leaving a runner stranded at second base. At the end of 4.5, the Dodgers 3, the River Dogs 1. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Baltimore Dodgers coming up to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Bernstein.
Jake Bernstein will take his turn here, batting against Laffin for the 3rd time, and he takes one on the outside corner. Now, this is where you want your batters to really stand in and start taking their stand, their 3rd time around the order. 0-1 pitch taken on the inside corner, so down at 0-2 is Bernstein. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit down the line. Oh, just foul. Down that 3rd base line. Bernstein slapping that one the other way and just missing the bag over at 3rd base. McGuire not even moving. He didn't have a chance. If that one went over the bag, Bernstein was in for a double. 0-2 pitch again. This time swung and hit on the ground to 1st base. Low up with it. He'll flip to Laffin, covering first, and that will retire Bernstein on the 3-1. And Bernstein now 0 for 3 on the day. Mendoza is the next batter coming to the plate. Mendoza, the shortstop. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And getting a new ball is Laffin. Laffin through 4 innings has thrown 62 pitches. He'll deliver to Mendoza, and Mendoza will line one into center field for a base hit. Mendoza now 2 for 3. As I mentioned, since going 0 for his first 3 ball games, has really been on a tear. Now hitting safely in 8 straight.
University number 21, Michael Metashevsky.
And that'll bring Mike Metashevsky to the plate. Metashevsky walked back in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. First pitch to him, that one in the dirt. Middle infield for the River Dogs at double play depth. And the 1-0 to Metashevsky, that one swung on and fouled off out of play on the first base side. Right-handed hitter against a right-handed pitcher. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Metashevsky down the count, a ball and 2 strikes. As mentioned before, Metashevsky had quite a good road trip, hitting a pair of home runs. Looking for one of those right here. Is the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung and hit hard in the left field, coming on and making a sliding try, but unable to come up with it is Sargent. That ball hit him on the palm and popped out of his glove, and on at first base is Metashevsky. Mendoza having to hold up to see if Sargent was going to catch that. Stops at second. And now Metashevsky has hit safely in 5 straight ball games, 11 of his last 12.
College number 33, Christian Hamill.
Next batter coming to the plate, Christian Hamill. And now coming out to speak with his pitcher is manager Bruce Hall. Possibly talking about another bunt play, as the Dodgers are one to play a little bit of small ball. I don't know if they're going to do it here with Hamill at the plate. Hamill, one of their better hitters. Now the home plate umpire coming out to break up this conversation, as it looks like it might be a delay a little bit, as there is a pitcher warming up for the River Dogs down the right field line in their bullpen, just to get him a little bit of time. Pitcher down in that bullpen is Charlie Fletcher out of William & Mary. And now the conversation is over. And back to the matter at hand. That is pitching to Christian Hamill. Hamill 0 for 1. He grounded out to the pitcher Laffin his last time up. Hard hit ground ball right back at him. First pitch to Hamill. Taken in there for a strike. A little bit of extra heat on that one from Laffin. Dodgers have runners at first and second with back-to-back singles, Mendoza and Metashevsky, respectively. Middle infielder for the River Dogs at double play depth. Blackstone coming in to keep Mendoza close. Now Mendoza takes off for third, the throw down to third base. And no, getting in is Mendoza as the ball beat him in plenty of time. But Mendoza was able to avoid the tag and get in there safely. Down to second base is Metashevsky. So a pair of stolen bases for the Dodgers. Taking that pitch in the dirt was Hamill. Now infield in for the River Dogs. Dodgers runners at second and third and 1 away. Taking the 1-1 pitch a little bit low is Hamill. Now 2 balls and a strike to the Dodger catcher. Outfielders again shallow for the River Dogs. The set by Laffin, and he'll deliver. That one missing the outside corner, probably missing low as well. 3 balls and a strike to the Dodger catcher. Hamill with a prime RBI opportunity right here. Doesn't even need to get a base hit, just a nice fly ball will get the job done. 3-1 pitch. That one misses low. And Hamill on at first with his second walk of the ball game. And I think that's gonna do it for Laffin, as coming out is Coach Hall to get the ball from his starter, and he's gonna bring in a reliever. He's gonna throw his warm-up pitches. The Dodgers lead 3-1. Looking to add here as they're threatening. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Chad Bible coming to the plate with a chance to break this one wide open. Bases full of Dodgers. And he's going to face off against a new pitcher, Charlie Fletcher. Fletcher out of William and Mary, making his 5th appearance for the River Dogs. 7 innings worked so far. He inherits 3 runners. He'll set and deliver to Bible. And he'll miss inside. Fletcher with a little bit lower than 3/4 delivery, pitching right-handed pitcher, facing off against the right-handed hitting Bible. And the pitch coming from about Chad Bible's ear and working from the far first base side. Bible swings at the 1-0 and chops it over into the third base box over by Coach Brown. So ball and a strike to the Dodger left fielder. As I mentioned, a almost sidearm delivery by the River Dogs right-handed pitcher. Fletcher will come set. He'll check on the runners. Deliver the 1-1. That one will get in the dirt and past Harvey. Coming in is Mendoza. The throw is not going to be in time as it gets past Fletcher, who was covering home plate, but backing up at third base was McGuire. And coming in to score, Mendoza. Metashevsky moves up to third. Hamill to second. 2 ball, 1 strike count now to Chad Bible. That run will be charged to the starter, Michael Laffin. Laffin went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 4, and struck out 3. 2-1 pitch on the way to Bible. Bible chops one back to the pitcher. He's unable to handle it, and no play at first base as he looked to third before he caught that ball and didn't realize it wasn't in his glove. So Chad Bible's going to reach first on the error. And that'll bring Brennan Williams to the plate. That play right there, Fletcher came up on the little chopper by Bible and went to check the runner Metashevsky at third base and didn't realize he didn't catch the ball yet. First pitch on the way to Williams. Off-speed pitch taken down low for a ball. The River Dogs now moving their infield back into double play depth. First baseman low in on the grass. Williams swings and hits one into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and it could be extra bases. Coming in to score is Metashevsky, rounding third, and coming in to score is Hamill, and being held at third is Chad Bible. A 2-run single by Brennan Williams is giving the Dodgers the 6-1 lead now. Is the left-hander out of Eastern Michigan. So I thought that ball might be able to get to the gap, but the grass in the outfield a little high.
From Towson, number 29, Colin Dyer.
Both of those runs now will be charged to the starter, Laffin. Dyer, his first time up, drove in a pair of runs. Now Dodgers with a 6-run lead with runners at the corners and still just one away. First pitch to Dyer. That one misses down low. Now the book being closed on Laffin. At 4 1/3 innings, now 6 earned runs. The 1-0 swung on and chopped foul. Checking his bat, make sure it didn't crack, is Dyer. And it looks fine as he's going to hold on to that piece of lumber. Runner at third base is Bible. He reached on an error. The check on Williams at first. And the delivery hit up the middle. Nice play there by Blackstone. Gets it to LeChance, and the return or throw to first is not in time. Good hustle there by Colin Dyer, allowing Chad Bible to come in to score from third. Dyer reaching on the fielder's choice and getting the RBI is being cut down to second base is Brennan Williams. For Dyer, that just his, well, for now a 3 RBI day for Dyer. His now has 4 RBIs on the year. Bomberger coming to the plate. First pitch swinging. Hits it deep into center field, and making a nice running catch is Shora to retire the Dodgers, but they do plenty of damage coming up with 4 runs in this inning. They now lead 7-1. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. Dodgers with a 7-1 lead as the River Dogs come to bat in the top half of the 6th inning. River Dogs sending their 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate.
From St. George River State, number 45,
Nathan Lowe singled his last time up. He'll face off against Harold Miles for the 3rd time tonight. And Miles will deliver. That's an off-speed pitch that catches the outside corner. And Miles ahead in the count, a ball and no strikes. And the 0-1, that one will miss. Something noticed last inning, if Miles gets ahead, he's pretty dominant. As all 3 outs were recorded on strikeouts on 3 pitches. So if he's locating his pitches, he's very difficult to hit. 1-1 pitch, that one catches the outside corner as well. A ball and 2 strikes on the River Dogs cleanup hitter. And Miles will deliver the 1-2. That one in the dirt, trying to get Lowe to chase, but no dice. Dodgers scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to break this one open and making it a little more comfortable for their starter. Miles will wind and deliver the 2-2, and that one will miss outside. Miles has thrown 70 pitches through 5. I'm sure he's going to be petitioning Coach Brown to allow him to go the complete 7. As a reminder, just a 7-inning ball game. His 3-2 pitch is swung on, hit high in the air into shallow left field. Coming on is Bible, and going out is Mendoza, and Mendoza will make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring Logan Harvey to the plate.
Logan Harvey.
Harvey 0 for 1 was one of the few players hit by a pitch in this ball game. right-handed hitter. And he got just missed that time, as I thought it might have gotten a little bit of fabric. But he didn't appeal to the umpire, and the umpire didn't send him to first, so I thought he might have got hit again. He did not. 1 ball, no strike pitch. That one in the dirt. No, 2 balls and no strikes. As I mentioned, with Miles getting ahead in the count, has been very dominant, getting behind the count. Another story, as it is most times with pitchers. 2-1 pitch. That one catches the inside corner for a strike. Miles pitching a hell of a ball game so far as he delivers the 2-1. That one swung on a hit on the ground to Mendoza. Mendoza will make the throw across the diamond to get the out. And 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring Andy McGuire to the plate.
6-15.
And a correction, that will not bring Andy McGuire to the plate. That'll be a pinch hitter, Jack Owens, out of Virginia Tech, will be coming to the plate.
From Virginia Tech.
Owens, a right-handed hitter, will await the first pitch and take it up high.
A pinch hitter from Virginia Tech, number 6, Jack Owens.
And he swings at the 1-0, hits it in the air to right field. Raul Shah under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Harold Miles retiring the side in order, a strong inning, and I'm sure will be out to pitch the 7th. The River Dogs, no runs, no hits, and no runners left on base. The Dodgers with a 7-1 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers baseball. New pitcher in to start the 6th, bottom of the 6th inning for the River Dogs. Number 39. That's a 9. 39. Sam Arter. That'll close the book on Charlie Fletcher. Fletcher pitching the final 2/3 of an inning in the 5th. Gave up a hit, a run that was unearned, and no walks, no strikeouts. Raul Shah stepping the plate and swings at the first pitch and hits a line drive. Wow. And a nice play by Sargent as he started going back, realized it wasn't going to be over his head, and slipped trying to stop and lunged out with the glove to make the catch. As it looks a little wet out there, as we did have some heavy rain in overnight last night. So the outfield maybe a little bit soft, as kicking up some turf was Sargent on that one. And that'll bring Jake Bernstein to the plate. Bernstein looking for a little change of fortune as he's 0 for 3. Arter, right-handed pitcher, facing off against the lefty Bernstein. Bernstein has grounded out twice and flown out once. Arter will deliver. That one will miss. A little bit low. That'll run the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch on the way to the Dodgers third baseman. That one missing as well. And running count, 3 balls and no strikes. Bernstein looking to get on base here, start a little bit, a rally, maybe get some insurance. They have a good bit of insurance right now, but they can always use more, as evidenced in the ball game. They had a 10-1 lead back a few nights ago and surrendered that lead. And down at first base is missing the 3-0 pitch was Arter. Bernstein draws the walk. Evan Mendoza 2 for 3 will stand in. He scored a pair of runs. And the First pitch by Arter way outside. Third baseman is Jack Owens, as the 1-0 pitch is in the dirt and past the catcher Harvey, and down to second base is Bernstein on the wild pitch. I mentioned Owens staying in the game. To play third base. That's actually incorrect. Owens moving over to second base. The second baseman, LeChance moves to shortstop, and the shortstop Blackstone moving to third base. Blackstone behind the bag at third base, playing fairly deep, not expecting a bunt here with a 6-run lead for the Dodgers. As the 2-0 pitch to Mendoza is taken outside, and 3 balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers catcher, shortstop. And he'll take the 3-0 pitch down low, and back-to-back walks now by Arter. And that'll bring Metashevsky to the plate.
From Eastern Michigan, number 21, Michael Metashevsky.
Metashevsky with a single in his last at-bat was able to increase his hitting streak to 5 ball games. Chance here to drive in a few more runs. As hearing a little bit of rumbling going on. Metashevsky takes on the outside corner for a strike. Yes, that is deemed not to be thunder, as we do have some pretty menacing clouds now rolling in from over the third base side, over by the water tower out in left field. The 0-1 pitch, runners go, and the throw down to second base is not going to be in time. Both runners move up on stolen bases, as Arter misses that pitch outside. Correction, that pitch caught the outside corner. Ball looked outside to me. I watched the throw down to second base, did not watch the umpire call it a strike. So now infield in for the River Dogs. 1-1 pitch. That one definitely misses low. And Arter down in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Metashevsky now with 2 runners in scoring position, looking to drive in his 18th and 19th runs on the year. The set by Arter and the 2-1. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Going back is Shora. He's not going to get it, and that one's going to land just short of the wall. Coming in to score is Jake Bernstein, rounding third and scoring easily as Evan Mendoza. And the stash with a 2-run double increases the Dodger lead to 9-1. And quite a bit of breathing room now for Dodgers starter Harold Miles. Christian Hamill now coming to the plate. As I mentioned, RBIs 18 and 19 for Metashevsky this season. Christian Hamill now coming to the plate with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. He'll swing at the first pitch, and no call is made immediately, but that ball did hit him on the foot. I didn't see a foul called. I thought that ball was going to be left in play. That ball obviously fouled off the foot of Christian Hamill. Actually rolled out towards the shortstop LeChance. So a no ball, 1 strike count on the Dodgers catcher. He's the catcher, not Evan Mendoza. I honestly have no idea where that came from. Apparently my brain likes to make things up from time to time, which is sometimes a good thing in this profession, but not when you're trying to be accurate in this particular case. 0-1 pitch on the way to Hamill, swung on and turned foul. And it rolls over to the Dodgers dugout where A large number of Dodgers relief pitchers have gathered to watch this ball game. They're all kind of standing around, enjoying the ball game. With a 9-1 lead, you can do that, especially when your starter is going strong and most likely going to finish this out on a complete game. The set by Arter. He'll check on Medashevsky at second. And a swing and a miss. And down goes Hamill. Hamill out in front, reaching for that one a little bit. And maybe a little fooled on that as he looks somewhat dejected walking back to the back to the dugout. Chad Bible now coming to the plate. Bible reached on an error in his last at bat. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch, and if he would have made contact with that one, I'm pretty sure he would hit that one over the scoreboard as he was trying to put everything he had behind that ball. He might have hit it over the Marriott out in center field, which is a good 500 feet beyond the 410 sign. And he takes the 0-1 pitch down low for a ball. Runner at second base is Medashevsky. He doubled in a pair. Right-handed pitcher Arter against the right-handed hitting Bible. Delivers. And again, Bible taking a wild swing and missing at that breaking ball. Wasn't even particularly close as that ball landed in the left-hander's batter's box. Arter just making his third appearance for the River Dogs this year. And a swing and a miss by Bible, and back-to-back strikeouts for Arter. And down go the Dodgers, but they score a pair and increase that lead to 9-1. It's time to close this one out, and let's see, is Miles coming out to do it himself? Yes, he is. He'll come in to try and get the complete game. It's the Dodgers 9, the River Dogs 1. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers Baseball. Harold Miles out to close out his own ball game with a 9-1 lead in the top of the 7th inning. He'll face off against the bottom third.
A designated hitter. From Wofford, number 28, Mac Nathanson.
He'll face off against the bottom third of the order. Mac Nathanson, Mike Shora, and Kent Blackstone are the scheduled hitters. First pitch on the way to Nathanson, misses inside for a ball. Miles against the DC Grays pitched 9 innings but didn't get credit for the complete game in that ball game because the game went 12 innings. Dodgers did win that ball game, but because it took 12 innings and Miles did not finish the game, he does not get credit for a complete game. He delivers the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike count on the 7-hitter. However, if Miles is able to complete this one, he will get the complete game. The 2-1 pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. And a head tilt there by Mac Nathanson. You know the kind of head tilt you get when when you start talking to your dog and they don't know what you're saying? That was the head tilt you just got there, as he did not agree with that pitch. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, hit in the dirt, and getting away from Hamill. The throw down to first pulls Williams off the bag, but he reaches back with his foot to get the out at first base. A lot going on there on that strikeout. As the 6th strikeout of the game for Miles. Ball got a little bit away from Hamill and running to first base with Nathanson. Shora takes the first pitch inside. Ball got away to the left of Hamill. He threw the ball, had to throw it over the head of Nathanson, pulled Williams off the bag as the 1-0 is on the inside corner for a strike. And Williams did a fantastic job diving back or lunging back with his foot to get the bag before Nathanson reached first base to keep him off the base paths. And the 1-1 pitch hit on the ground to Mendoza. And Mendoza fires on to first base to get the out. Harold Miles just 1 out away from finishing his own ball game, and the only player in his way right now, Kent Blackstone. The first pitch to Blackstone, that one right down the middle. I guess the River Dogs dugout thinking that pitch may be a little bit high, but that one caught a lot of home plate. The 0-1 pitch on the way. That one definitely was high. That'll even account at a ball and a strike. Miles will deliver the 1-1. Swung on and hit through the hole on the left side for a base hit. Mendoza unable to get to that one before it got through. And that one, that time it was most definitely Thunder. Blackstone on at first base with 2 away. Miles looking to close this one out. And if he does, we might be looking at lengthy delay after this ball game. Hopefully we can get this last out in as Kevin LaChance stands in, and the first pitch outside and wandering a little too far off was Blackstone, and the snap throw to first base is not in time. So 1 ball, no strike count on LaChance. Miles will check the runner, and he'll set. And that ball swung and hit hard into left field. Chad Bible breaks in and misplayed it as that ball goes over his head. LaChance rounding second on his way to third. He'll hold right there. On at second base with a 2-out double is Kevin LaChance. As Bible, that ball lined right at him, and those are difficult to judge sometimes, as that ball lined right at Bible, and he took 2-3 steps in, stopped, and knew that ball was hit over his head, turned around and went back to retrieve it. Able to get the ball in quickly enough, however, to keep Blackstone at third base. So Jordan Sargent now coming to the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. Miles still in a good spot here, just needing to get 1 out. The tying run still way in the dugout is a swing and a miss by Sargent. And ahead in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Miles, instead mentioning, looking to complete his first game of the season. The 0-1, that one's going to miss low. Got the corner, but a little bit low. Hamels throw back to Miles is in the dirt, but Miles keeps it there, and he'll deliver the 1-1. That swung on a hit deep into right field. Shaw going back. He's not going to get it. Coming in to score from third base is Blackstone, and LaChance will come in to score easily from second. A 2-run double for Jordan Sargent. And still in okay shape, but Harold Miles starting to get hit hard here. And we'll see if there's some action that's going to take place down in the Dodger bullpen. I don't see anything yet. So right now it's still Harold's game to close out as he has the 9-3 lead. Now a face-off against Sean Wood, who hit a home run earlier in this ball game. Now the first pitch to him hit high up in the air. Miles calls for it, and he's going to make the play himself, and that's going to do it for the Vienna River Dogs in this ball game. Harold Miles does get a little bit of a scare, giving up 2 runs in the top of the 7th, but he's able to get the Dodger Blue W. And we're going to close it out here shortly. Just going to wrap it up, and the Dodgers 9, the River Dogs 3. We'll be right back to wrap it up. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers Baseball. And back here at Joe Cannon Stadium, where the Baltimore Dodgers come away with the first of a doubleheader here. on this Monday, July the 6th. They come away with a victory by a score of 9-3. And we'll tell you how we got there, as the first inning went down without any incident. And then that's where the Dodgers started to go to work. Christian Hamill and Chad Bible led off the bottom of the second inning with a pair of walks. Brennan Williams was hit by a pitch, loading the bases. Colin Dyer then came up and had gotten a 2-run single to put the Dodgers ahead 2-0. Dodgers were able to increase their lead in the bottom of the third when Mendoza singled with 1 out. And Medashevsky walked, putting runners at first and second. Both of those players advanced on a balk by starter Michael Laffin. And coming in to score on a wild pitch while Christian Hamill was at the plate was Evan Mendoza. That gave the Dodgers a 3-0 lead. And then in the top of the fourth inning, the River Dogs got on the board with a leadoff home run by Sean Wood. That was the only scoring they'd do until the 7th inning. But luckily for the Dodgers, they were able to pack on 6 more runs, 4 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. They gave them the cushion to allow 2 runners in the 7th inning. And the final score again, 9-3 Dodgers. They come away, they increase their record to 9-15. The River Dogs fall to 11-10. They will stay, the River Dogs will stay in second place in the South Division. The Dodgers will stay in 4th place in the North Division, but they could potentially move up in the standings in the wild card. Coming into the day, the Dodgers were 2 games behind the Express in the wild card standings. Express currently hold the number 2 wild card spot, with the Braves a game ahead of the Express. The Grays and the Aces the Grays are tied with the Dodgers. The Aces above the Dodgers in the standings. And quick look at what is going on in the rest of the league. Big Train and Giants, that game does not have much of an impact for the Dodgers at this moment. But they are deadlocked in a scoreless ball game. And the Redbirds ahead of the Braves. As I mentioned, the Braves holding the top wild card spot. The Redbirds ahead 1-0 over the Braves down in Herndon. So that's a quick look around, and not too much to report on, obviously, as the first game of a doubleheader starting at 5:30. Most of these games, other games, taking place at 7 o'clock. The Aces and Grays down in D.C. are delayed, and we might be getting some of that rain as mentioned, if you were listening to the ball game, towards the end of the ball game there was some rain and thunder actually coming in towards the end of the ball game, and the clouds are getting darker and starting to roll in. There is some call for rain for the rest of this evening, so hopefully that will stay off and we can keep this second game as scheduled and we can get into it and the Dodgers can get another victory. But if not, then Dodgers will take to the road tomorrow night. But we'll certainly keep you posted on whether or not we're going to keep this game in here, and if we are going to be delayed, we'll come on and give you a little bit of an update on how long that should be and that sort of thing. So just keep it right here on BaltimoreDodgers.org. Make sure you follow us at Baltimore Dodgers. Keep up on all of your friends and family and just see what the Dodgers are doing, see what your friends are doing. We also have a YouTube page. Just search Baltimore Dodgers and check out our YouTube page. And we've been putting up highlights, so if you want to see some highlights of the game, because we are recording the ball games, we're not showing them video live, but we do have highlights up, and you can also listen to old games on the archive on YouTube as well. So make sure you check us out there and on Twitter. Also check out our Facebook page and like us there as well. Stay tuned for the second ball game. The Dodgers win the first one by a score of 9-3. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Baltimore Dodgers Baseball.